Let's do this then. Going live now.
Nice.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. Thank you so much for clicking this video, clicking whatever link led you here. I'm so excited for this episode tonight. We got some returning favorites. We got some newbies. It's going to be a good show. Before we get to that, quick couple announcements off the top. If you missed the most recent announcements, the show is now on Twitter and Instagram. So please, if you're on either or both of those services, go right now and follow at IMDb Game. I don't know how that handle was still available on both of those services. I really thought somebody would have picked them up, but they didn't. My gain. Please go out now and follow those. Also, follow the show on Facebook. A little more clunky. Just search Inappropriate Movie Database. Join the group. That's where I book the show for the most part. I'll book it anywhere now at this point. I love having new people on the show, as you can see tonight. So if you're watching this and you've never been on before and you think this looks fun to you, please reach out to me on any of those services. I'll be happy to have you. We got a whole new month of shows coming up real soon. I think I'm going to post those dates this weekend. So if you're watching this live, please look out. We're going to have all new themes for next month, all March. So please look out for those. And if you want to be a part of it, reach out. I'd love to have you on. I think that's really the biggest thing. So let's go ahead and bring in our guest tonight. Joining me on the show tonight are Josh Poirier, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, Maxwell Shultz, and Xavier Maurice. Hey, everybody.
What's up, Nick?
Hi.
Let's talk to you individually for a second. Second time this week, second time in his 3-show run coming up. Lloyd Legacy Sharp back on the show. Hey, Lloyd.
Hello, Nick. I am going for a record tonight of most games played without a win, and I'm feeling good about my chances.
Yeah, Lloyd, you are currently 0-11. I'm really looking for the theme that's going to click with you. I think it all depends on you, trusting yourself.
You know how many right answers I've missed by not guessing because I wasn't sure. Yeah, so it's partially my fault, but it's also Josh's fault for telling me to guess more.
Well, how are you feeling about tonight? Tonight, like I said, we're doing themes with all these shows now. We've hit animation before. This time it's going to be all non-Disney animation. We're ignoring the Mouse Corp. Let's see if that helps. How you feel about animation, Lloyd? You like cartoons?
I've seen more animated movies than anything, so I should do well. But we also should be out of this pandemic. Things don't always happen as they should.
Very true. Now, this is a question that I asked the last time around. If you haven't seen that episode, after this, go back and watch it. That was a lot of fun. I think that's episode 53. We did animation. I asked this last time. I'll pose the question to you. Lloyd, do you have an animated movie that you really love that you think more people need to see?
I have a lot of animated movies that I really love, but I think most of them are ones that people have already seen. The most obscure one that I'd probably go for that I don't think as many people have seen as they should would probably be Batman Under the Red Hood.
That is a great one.
Because I don't think a lot of people have seen it, but I know a lot of people have, but not enough.
That is one of the best Batman animated movies. I mean, Mark Hamill, top tier, you can't touch, but John DiMaggio's Joker is chilling and
not bad. Not bad. That motorcycle fetish got me going.
Well, great pick, and thank you for coming back to the show. I wish you nothing but luck tonight. Also returning to the show, he's been on a million times. You've seen his face if you've seen the show before. First time I've seen him since he took over hosting duty last time. Go back and watch that show. We did 70s, 80s sci-fi. I embarrassed myself. But it was so much fun. I'm so happy he's back. Josh Poirier is back on the show.
What's up, Nick? How's it going?
Going good. How are you, bud?
Good, man. Good. I'm good. My hair's getting longer. My beard's getting longer because I lost my trimmer. So I'm gonna end up your style in a few months.
Yeah, no, that's my excuse too. Lost my trimmer.
Actually got talked about it at work today. The guy, my boss was like, "Your beard's getting big, huh?" Like, yeah, I lost my trimmer about 2 months ago.
It's looking good.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, he didn't say it was a bad thing. He just said it's looking bigger.
So same question to you. First of all, you watch a lot of animated? I see Iron Giant behind you.
I do watch a ton of animated movies. Yeah, and the Iron Giant is definitely one that I would have said a lot of people should see more of, but I think a lot of people have now seen it. more than they haven't. Like, I think that back when it first came out, it was one of those movies that I was pushing on everybody.
Yeah,
because it was insanely good.
And I think in retrospect, once Brad Bird got bigger, everybody went back and watched it and how magical that movie is.
Yeah, and it's just amazing how good it is. I mean, Vin Diesel is
one of his best roles where he only says a couple of words, I'd say.
So yeah, I mean, it was by far one of my favorites. In '99, it was just like that. When it came out, it was just it was mind blowing. It was absolutely just, this fact that it was still mostly hand drawn.
Oh yeah,
and everything like that, and they just used a little bit of CG for the Iron Giant himself. And I'll be honest with you, I cry every time I think of the ending.
It's a great ending.
Wait till you see Vin Diesel and Wheelman.
Yeah, that's some fantastic game right there, though. Wheelman, the stuff he does in that game is insane. I mean, you can jump and take a car over driving next to it. Like, it's seriously, watch a Let's Play about it. It's amazing. Anyways, I think in terms of animated movies that not many people seen, The Thief and the Cobbler.
Yes,
which is amazing.
I mean, is it?
Well, I mean,
like it should be, but
the animation style is unbelievable.
I guess what version of it?
What was it? What version was it? The actual version I've seen was I think it was the French version.
Mm-hmm.
This animation style is amazing. Like, just when it came out, it was so buff, so ahead of its time.
I mean, they were working on it for 40 years, 50 years.
Yeah. I absolutely love it. I think more people should see it.
No, absolutely. Like, maybe if you have the option, avoid the Miramax cut.
Yes, yeah. Don't watch the Miramax cut. I mean, for many reasons.
For so many reasons. But yeah, no, good poll. Also, technically returning to the show, he was on this big mega show we had a few weeks back where we had like 20 people on. We gave away money. That was a lot of fun. I'm so happy to have him on the show proper. Thank you so much for coming. Maxwell Shultz is here. Hey, Maxwell.
Hey, thanks for having me again, Nick. I appreciate it. That show was really fun.
Yeah, that was a lot. And you were great first time out. It's not easy jumping in there, with people who have done this a million times. So
I think I had just slightly below 0 points.
Which, honestly, pretty good.
Same here, slightly below.
Yeah, Josh, you did hit your record in that show, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But so happy to have you on the show proper, finally. It's a long time coming.
Yeah.
Are you an animation fan? I don't know this about you.
I am. I've been thinking about like the answer to your question since you asked Lloyd, and I don't know. I was gonna say the Red Balloon, like the French film. Yes. That's really fun. Though I think that might technically be Disney because it is technically Ghibli, I believe.
I mean, all right. Since you said it, we're not going to count Ghibli as Disney tonight.
Oh, then that'll be my pick.
If a Ghibli happens to come up, as long as it wasn't like produced or released by Disney at the time,
okay,
still fair game.
Ghibli's no longer part of Disney.
No, I think they did finally leave.
They did. They're
really?
They're not part of Warner, I think.
I didn't know that.
Well, there's a reason why all their stuff is on HBO Max and not
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, great point, and I'm glad you brought them up. They may or may not show up depending on what years get picked tonight, but there are some
They're gonna
Jimmy
show
on the
up.
list.
Yeah. The other movie I was gonna say was Paprika, which is another
Beautiful movie.
Great movie.
So
Great
good.
movie.
phenomenal animation. Yeah.
Satoshi Kon, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Can I change mine to Tokyo Godfathers?
Yeah, you can. Finally, first time to the show. He's coming in, from what I hear, way more prepared than most first time on the show. So happy he's here. Real funny comic. So happy he agreed to do this thing. Xavier Maurice is on the show. Hey, Xavier.
Hey.
Thanks for coming on. First of all, perfect background. Well done.
Thank you for having me.
Same question to you as I'm asking everybody. Are you an animation fan?
Oh yeah, big animation guy right here.
Do you have a movie that you think more people need to see?
Yeah, I think 1970 Phantom Toll Booth is a underrated banger in my opinion. It's
amazing pull.
Great novel.
Yeah.
Really cool animation. Not enough people know about it. And
No, I forgot there was an animated movie.
Yeah.
it's so good.
I think I'm gonna have to look for that after the show because that was a book I loved. I think I saw maybe the animation as a kid, but it's so far. Oh, great pull!
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
Can I change mine again to American Pop?
No, I won't allow that.
Damn it.
Well, great picks. Thank you all for being here. If this is your first time watching the show, here's what's going to happen tonight. I have gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled parental guidance warnings for way too many movies. I got a running list going. I got every movie that I used or can use. It's at over 700 movies now. It's a problem. I thought this show would end almost a year ago, and we're still going. Like I said, all the movies tonight are going to be animated movies of the non-Disney variety. These parental warnings, as I've stated before, I don't write them. I'm not like that. I wouldn't just go in and like add my own warning for a movie.
Okay.
In the hopes of getting a laugh or something.
Okay.
That's not how this show works.
I did it once. And it actually got accepted, and I was surprised.
No, I don't know what the exception process is in
I don't think there is one.
I don't know who judges. Well, one of my favorite things, sidetrack, is when there are arguments inside one warning, because you can't just delete somebody's warning, but you can edit it. So somebody will type like, this movie is really violent, and somebody will add, actually, no, it isn't really. You don't see much violence. There's not much more violence than this other movie, so I don't know what you're talking about. IMDb really got wild after they got rid of the message boards. Anyway, these random anonymous weirdos write these warnings. I pulled them. My friends here are going to try to guess what movies these warnings are from. And unless anybody has anything to add or anything they have any questions about, I think
this intro's gone on long enough.
Oh, well, thank you, Lloyd. I'm so happy I'm being too verbose for you.
Oh, not you. We just banter.
All right. Well, let's get this game started. And to do that, Josh, I'm going to go to you first.
All right.
Would you like a movie from 1954, 1978, or 1986?
Let's go with 86.
86. All right. First movie of the night from 1986 for 5 points under the category of violence and gore. Even though this is a kid's cartoon movie, there is, however, mild cartoon violence and bullying in the movie.
Bullying? How
Yeah,
gorgeous.
there's some bullying in this movie under violence and gore.
Wow.
All right, for 4 points, also under violence and gore, The giant spider can be seen attacking characters. Xavier has buzzed in. Anybody else?
Not yet.
Xavier, what movie do you think this is?
Is it James and the Giant Peach?
That is a fun guess. It is not James and the Giant Peach.
Oh.
I think you might be 10 years off on that.
Exactly 10 years off.
But still, no, there are bugs in that movie, so it's not a terrible guess.
No.
I can dig that.
All right. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the Smooze monster can be seen flooding the valley in purple ooze. Josh has buzzed in. No, Lloyd? You don't think so?
Not yet.
Josh, what movie do you think this is?
Is this the movie that Avatar was based on, Fern Gully in the Lost Rainforest?
It is not Fern Gully, the Last Rainforest.
Yeah, all right. You like my little commentary there about Avatar?
Oh, yeah. No, I was going to say Pocahontas is a Disney movie. If you're talking about movies Avatar was based on. For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, Baby Lickety Split and Spike the Dragon fall off a cliff, but they survive and they have to find another way out. Maxwell has now buzzed in. We're going one by one with y'all. Lloyd's also going to take a guess. Amazing. Lloyd, what movie do you think this is?
This is not right, but is it Puff the Magic Dragon?
Maxwell, what movie do you think this is?
Is it The Land Before Time?
It is not Puff the Magic Dragon. It is also not The Land Before Time.
God damn it.
All right, we got 1 clue left. We're off to a great start. Everybody's even. For 1 point under violence and gore, the monster trees in the dark forest can be seen attacking the ponies and the human kids. Josh has buzzed in.
Wait, no.
Josh has not buzzed in.
No.
This is the last clue, you guys.
I'm very confused.
Let's go through these clues again one more time just to see if this sparks anything. Even though this is a kid's cartoon movie, there is cartoon violence and bullying. Giant spider can be seen attacking characters. The Smooze monster floods the valley in purple ooze. Baby Lickety Split and Spike the Dragon fall off a cliff. And the monster trees in the dark forest can be seen attacking the ponies and the human kids. Seems like it might have only helped Xavier, maybe. Nobody else has a guess? No. Xavier, what movie do you think this is?
Is it My Little Pony?
I don't know why you're the only one to venture in that direction. This is My Little Pony, the movie.
Oh my God. God damn.
I was going to say it, but I didn't think that My Little Pony, I forgot that they had a movie. And I honestly forgot they were big in the 80s.
Of course they were big in the 80s.
I know, but I forgot.
Everything happening now is a remake, Josh.
I know. I'm sorry. Is this a remake too? This is a remake too. Oh my God, I'm in a remake.
Well, at the end of the first round, we got a 3-way tie for second place, -1 each for Josh, Lloyd, and Maxwell. Xavier, you're running away with the game with 0 points. Lloyd.
The bare minimum game.
Hey, Lloyd, would you like a movie from 1998, 2009, or 2013?
1998.
1998. Okay, from 1998, 5 points under violence and gore. Several characters are lifted up, thrown on the ground or into walls, chased, charged at, and knocked down by other characters. I see Maxwell and Josh have both buzzed in. Josh, what movie do you think this is?
Spirited Away.
Maxwell, what movie do you think this is?
Pokemon, the first movie.
This is not Spirited Away. Maxwell, amazing showing. You got your first 5-point clue of the night. This is Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
God damn. A movie I actually saw at the time, but I did not get it from that clue.
So it's not Spirited Away.
It's not Spirited Away.
Oh.
That's 2000.
Oh, well, okay.
The other clues in that, just for fun, under frightening and intense scenes, a boy is turned to stone, but he comes back. Frightening and intense scenes, characters fight against their own clones, while the song Brother, My Brother plays.
Yep, that would have done it. Fuck.
Yeah, the second best Blessed Union of Souls song. Fun fact, the Pokemon the first movie soundtrack is the first CD I ever bought with my own money.
Oh, wow.
So that's a fun little thing. Thank you, Lloyd. I appreciate that. Violence and gore. A machine grabs a boy and another character. Both escape, though the character has a hair plucked from it. Also, creatures are captured in balls and put into a machine. A couple of times, two groups of characters stand chest to chest and look as if they're about to fight. And frightening and intense scenes, Mewtwo wakes up and slaughters all of the scientists who created him.
Oh,
the killers
Pokemon.
are off screen.
Pokemon. Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Josh, you're now in last place with -2. Lloyd at -1. Xavier at 0. Maxwell at 4. Maxwell, we're going to go to you now. Would you like a movie from 1986, 2000, or 2011?
86.
86. Let's go back to the 80s. From 1986 for 5 points. Under sex and nudity, a robot kisses a character on the nose.
Wow.
Josh has buzzed in. Anybody else?
I don't know if this is right, but it's definitely pulling one out of my ass if it is.
Josh, what movie do you think this is?
The Jetsons movie?
It is not the Jetsons movie.
All right, so I'll put that one back in my ass.
Yeah, no, leave it there. It's comfortable. You never know when you might need it. For 4 points under violence and gore, 2 heroic robots are seen dead. Their corpses are heavily damaged. Their deaths are not shown. Josh is going to guess again. Anybody else? All right. Lloyd seems real hesitant. He seems like he might hit the button. Come on, Lloyd.
Oh, don't peer pressure, Lloyd.
Lloyd, what movie do you think this is?
Voltron.
Josh, what movie do you think this is?
Transformers the movie?
I don't know if there was a Voltron movie, Lloyd.
Darn it.
So my apologies to you and to friend of the show, Doug Fitzgerald. It finally came up again. Transformers the movie is this movie. Every animated movie in the 80s that wasn't a Disney movie was a commercial for a toy.
Even Akira.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I loved getting the Happy Meal with the little Akira inside.
Yeah. The one where you press the button and went, Tetsuo!
Other clues in this, under violence and gore, lots of violence with energy weapons, and many robots characters get killed. Some are crushed, melted, eaten alive, blown to pieces, or simply shot. Violence and gore, the fights are generally more brutal than the TV series and have lethal consequences.
They do.
And under profanity, just like the Michael Bay version, the swear words are tame, but here they are less frequent. 1 or 2 are said in the entire movie, which are shit and damn it. Some versions, including the VHS tape of the movie, have them dubbed out.
Yep, you used to have to buy the Canadian version to get the swears.
Orson Welles' final movie, Transformers the movie.
Yep. Also, the name of a virus, Omicron.
No. Yeah, in his own words, I play a planet that eats things.
Well, I mean, that's what he was in real life too.
Lloyd, you're now in last place with -2. I'm sorry for bullying you. Xavier, you were at 0. Josh at 1. Maxwell at 4.
1. Nice.
Xavier, would you like a movie from 1966, 2007, or 2016?
2016.
All right, let's get a little newer with these. 2016. For 5 points under sex and nudity, very strong sexual content throughout. This film has very explicit sex.
Oh, sorry. Accident. I heard
You
explicit
heard sex and your hand went up.
Heard explicit sex and I was like, all right.
Oh, Xavier's going to take a guess, though. What do you think this movie is?
Sausage Party?
This movie is a lot harder when you don't know we're doing animated movies. This is Sausage Party.
You know what the messed up thing is? That was my guess when I raised my hand. Damn it.
Yeah, sometimes the category makes the clues a little easier to handle.
I didn't think it came on in 16. That was my problem.
Other clues than that, under frightening and intense scenes, there is a threat that all of the foods will be eaten. Which, again, if you don't know this is animation, sounds like a real fun clue for frightening and intense scenes. Violence and gore, a man gets his head mutilated. People walk past as if it's normal. Frightening and intense scenes, a jar of sauerkraut resembles Adolf Hitler. Violence and gore, there are sequences that show people cooking from the food's perspective, which involves mutilation and severing of many foods. It is very comical and not graphic at all, although juice and wine splatter like blood. We got a good showing for the newbies right now. Xavier, you're now in first place with 5. Maxwell at 4. Josh at 1. Lloyd at -2. Still anybody's game. Josh, we're going to go back up to you.
Nice.
Would you like a movie from 1995, 2002, or 2007?
Really, Nick? 95.
That's what I figured, but I have to ask. All right, from 1995, this movie for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. There are some scenes of graphic violence throughout the film. A particularly intense moment is when the main character takes down a criminal by twisting his limbs. All right. For 4 points under violence and gore, the most violent the film gets is seeing a cyborg getting ripped apart. Josh has buzzed in. Anybody else?
I don't know if I'm right. Actually, you know what?
No?
I'll stay with it. Who cares?
Might as well guess. Who cares? What do you think, Josh?
Ghost in the Shell?
Aren't you so happy you stayed in? This movie is Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, nice.
The year threw me for a second. I was like, oh, no, all right, yeah.
You hesitates is lost.
Other clues in this, sex and nudity, a female character's pubic region is shown, but what is seen is not detailed. It's more like a doll. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking, 2 main characters openly drink cans of beer, even though they are robots. They briefly discuss how their cybernetic bodies burn off the alcohol faster than it can take effect. And profanity, much less profanity in the Japanese version.
Yeah.
You now have a tie in first place. Josh and Xavier both at 5. Maxwell right behind at 4. Lloyd, you can still catch up with some bold guesses here. You're at -2.
Yeah. Will.
And I think it's funny that we're in the second round. You're like, Lloyd, you can catch up with some bold guesses.
Yeah.
I mean, he can also guess 7 one-point clues if he wants and tie if nobody else guesses anything. So
nobody else guess anything. Let Lloyd clues.
we do have 7 movies left, so it all works out math-wise. Lloyd, you do get to pick this movie, though. Would you like a movie from 1988, 2008, or 2016?
1988.
1988. From 1988, for 5 points under violence and gore, a girl falls into a hole. She is fine.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Of course, Josh is going to guess.
You know what? I'm not actually.
No, he's not going to guess.
I mean, he should, but you know what?
He is going to guess.
I just turned everything off.
Yes, no, maybe.
I'm going to wait.
All right. Let's see if Josh kicks himself for 4 points under frightening and intense scenes. In the scene in the bath, the wind starts moving the house, and they hear some creepy noises. Later, the father starts laughing, and the girls start laughing too.
I'm glad I didn't guess.
For 3 points, under frightening and intense scenes, their new house has little soot sprites that crawl around and creep out the girls at first. I think Josh knows it now, but does anybody else know it?
I do know it.
All right, Josh, can you tell them what this movie is?
It's my neighbor, Totoro.
It's my little buddy on my arm. This is my neighbor, Totoro. I told you Ghibli might come up.
Yeah, that's a great movie. It's a fantastically fun movie.
It's one of my all-time favorites. The other clues in this, under sex and nudity, there is a scene where the father bathes with his children. None of the genitals are seen, but there is a glimpse of the buttocks, and a small dot, which may be representing a nipple, can be seen at one point. Although it may seem odd to Westerners, family baths are the social norm in East Asia. Okay. I don't know if that's true or not, but according to IMDb user, it is. And under sex and nudity, in one scene, the cat bus can be seen jumping down from above. The animators, for some reason, wanted you to know that it's a male cat. Though it's not very noticeable at all, and only for a quick second.
What's the I forget the name of it, the Ghibli film with the
Pompoko.
Pompoko, yeah.
With the raccoons using their testicles to fight,
and
his little parachutes.
Yeah, the tanukis.
Well, Josh, you've moved into the lead now at 8 points. Xavier at 5, Maxwell at 4, Lloyd at -2. Maxwell, would you like a movie from 1973, 1987, or 2004?
2004.
Josh, you're in the lead. Calm down. From 2004, for 5 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, there is some drinking at a party on a really high building. That's fun, right? The building's high.
2004, huh?
For 4 points.
Let it go.
Oh, you're gonna guess?
I'm gonna let it go.
Oh, you're gonna let it go. Okay. For 4 points, under profanity, one use of hell, as in the location. Quote, let him burn in the fiery pits of hell. For 3 points, under sex and nudity, the main character states that he, quote, wants some of that, the good life, not realizing he's pointing at a middle-aged female character looking frumpy.
No, don't know.
For 2 points, under profanity, one character says halibut, which is supposed to sound like hell of it.
Yeah, we do this for the halibut.
You got it.
Only I
All
knew
right.
the movie.
Let's go to the final clue for 1 point under violence and gore. Mild slapstick violence. A shark is crushed by an anchor and dies. 2 jellyfish torture the main character by stinging him while he's strapped up. See Josh and Xavier and Maxwell. Lloyd, do you want to? Okay, Lloyd, what movie do you think this is?
Shark's Tale?
Maxwell, what movie do you think this is?
SpongeBob the movie.
Josh, what movie do you think this is?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to step out of it.
Sounds good. Xavier, what movie do you think this is?
Shark Tale.
It is unfortunately not SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. This movie is, however, Shark Tale.
Yeah. That would have been my guess, but
yeah, there's at least 3 like under the water fish movies from around that time.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one with Martin Scorsese as a shark or a fish. I forget.
he was in that.
Well, he has to be. Robert De Niro is playing the lead shark.
Mm-hmm.
And
talk about an eclectic cast.
Robert De Niro, Jack Black, Will Smith, and Angelina Jolie, I think, is that movie.
It was a
wild
good
movie. No, it isn't. Josh, you keep your lead at 8 points. Xavier now at 6, Maxwell at 3, Lloyd up to -1.
Lloyd.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you can still break even.
That's always my goal. That's always my goal. Finish positive, not COVID.
Xavier, would you like a movie from 1974, 1999, or 2002?
Let's go 02.
Let's go 02. Josh really hurt by that guess.
Not really. I just had a feeling about the other
Yeah,
years.
I assume it was the first time you wouldn't have gone for the oldest movie.
No.
From 2002 for 5 points, under profanity, a man dumps a tray of fries, chips in other English-speaking countries, in front of a man at the food court and form the words, "Bite me."
Oh, I know it's not that. It's definitely not that.
So yeah, this person wanted to let you know that when they say fries, if you live in any other English-speaking country, he means chips. The chips spell out "bite me." For 4 points under violence and gore, an old man is zapped with a lightning bolt. You see his skeleton in classic cartoon fashion. For 3 points. Oh, hold on. Maxwell, what movie do you think this is?
Is it Looney Tunes Back in Action?
That's a good guess. It is not Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Thank you for taking that bullet, Maxwell.
I don't know if I could have. Yeah, I don't know if I could have called that movie an animated movie. Most of it is live action. Just as a heads up, if you think other movies might come up in this.
So no Space Jam. All right.
For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the main character is a mean drunk. He frequently is seen guzzling the poisonous stuff and acting out as a result. He also jokes about using a woman's trombone as a bong. A bus driver muses about, quote, hippy-dippy mushroom flashbacks. One song has a line about being on crack. Xavier has buzzed in. Josh has buzzed in. Josh, what movie do you think this is?
It's probably not, but is this a Simpsons movie?
Xavier, what movie do you think this is?
Is it 8 Crazy Nights?
I love the idea that somebody would call Homer Simpson a mean drunk. It is not the Simpsons movie. Xavier, you got it. This is 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh my God.
I knew he had it. The second he said it, I knew he had it.
Sandler.
Nice one, Xavier. Nice one, Xavier.
Thank you.
Other clues in that under sex and nudity. When store logos and overstuffed couches come to life at the mall in the main character's imagination, an oversexed bottle of GNC vitamins makes ribald remarks about an animated Victoria's Secret negligee. And frightening and intense scenes, the main character's home is set on fire by an arsonist. He then rushes inside to rescue his Hanukkah card.
Are you saying that Homer Simpson is not a mean drunk?
I think Homer Simpson is a lot meaner sober. He's never drunk when he strangles his 10-year-old child.
You're probably right.
So can we get a technical foul in the chat, please?
There we go. And he's actually seen the movie, which makes it so much better.
My favorite Homer Simpson moment, I just have to mention it real quick, is he walks into a gym and he's like, a gime? What's a gime? Walks in, sees all this exercise equipment. Oh, a gime.
I still love it. It's been popping up a lot lately from the homophobia when he's in the lesbian bar.
Yes.
Just wait a minute. There are no fire exits in here.
This lesbian bar has no fire exits.
Xavier,
it's actually the same episode. Oh, no, it's not the same episode. No, it's not the same episode.
No, he is not at the guy in Homer's phobia.
No.
Xavier now in first place at 9 points. Josh right behind at 7. Maxwell at 2. Lloyd at -1. We've got one more go around. 4 movies left. One more for each of you. Still anybody's game.
Yeah.
Josh, you get to pick the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like a movie from 1973, 1982, or 2019?
82.
Yeah, I don't know why I ask you. I should just pick your movie for you.
We're sticking with the era of Technicolor.
From 1982. For 5 points under frightening and intense scenes.
Whoops.
Josh, you gotta guess.
Under frightening and intense scenes, there is an unbelievable amount of violence.
I'm gonna throw a guess out here.
Sounds good. Anybody else want to throw a guess out
I'm gonna throw a guess out here just because I may be wrong with the year though.
Josh, what movie do you think this is?
Watership Down?
I had a feeling that was going to be your guess. It is not Watership Down.
Damn it. Unbelievable amount of violence in that movie though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, this fits there perfectly. No, amazing that anybody shows their child that movie.
Mm-hmm.
For 4 points under violence and gore, when a character is caught in a cage, she cuts herself trying to escape and bleeds. Blood is shown.
It's the other one.
Josh is buzzed in again. Anybody else? What's the other one, Josh?
Secret of Nim?
That is the other one. This is The Secret of Nim.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't have guessed.
I love that fact that it stands for the National Institute of Mental Health.
Other clues in that under frightening and intense scenes. The Great Owl, while not a villain, is still very frightening. Frightening and intense scenes. 2 characters are chased by Dragon the Cat, who is designed to feel as monstrous and menacing as possible.
Yeah, it's a freaky ass movie.
It sure is. Apparently they're remaking it. I think they also didn't they just remake Watership Down?
Yeah, they made it into a series, and it was actually good. It was on Netflix. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What from the 80s and 90s have they not remade yet?
Don't
Don't answer that.
Run going.
And finally, sex and nudity. A character is seen without her red coat. She's covered in fur, which is how humans see mice. Josh reclaiming the lead now at 10. Xavier right behind at 9, just fighting back and forth. Maxwell at 2. Lloyd at -1. There's still 15 points on the board. It's still anybody's game. Lloyd, let's see if this helps you. Would you like a movie from 1989, 2000, or 2007?
2000.
2000.
Thank God the thong song wasn't animated.
If it was, you might have a guess right now.
That's true.
So that movie Cisco's thong song.
Yeah, Big Show was in it.
Can I tell you? I don't know if it's going to pop up. It wouldn't be the only movie on this list based on a song.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a fun little spoiler that I might just give away if we don't get to it.
Oh, I know what it is.
From 2000 for 5 points, under violence and gore, a girl falls off a robot twice.
Oh, shit.
Maxwell, what movie do you think this is?
Is it the Iron Giant?
Unfortunately, it is not the Iron Giant.
No.
For 4 points, under sex and nudity, a girl steps on a woman's wedding dress, exposing her underpants.
Not yet.
For 3 points, under profanity, and I have a feeling Josh might say something about this clue. You're not going to like this clue. In one scene, a woman says, quote, "Get off your derrieres," which sounded like her swearing, "Dirty ass."
I wrote that clue.
For 2 points, under frightening and intense scenes, the movie is more milder than its predecessor, as being a really appropriate film to earn a G rating.
What?
All right, final clue. For 1 point, under sex and nudity, a boy's diaper falls off, revealing his buttocks and his unseen private parts for a few seconds before he puts it back on.
Oh, God.
I see Xavier, I see Maxwell, I see Josh, I see Lloyd. Lloyd, what movie do you think this is?
You know what?
Baby's Kids.
Ooh, that's another movie I would have put on my list.
Yeah. Josh, what movie do you think this is?
No.
Okay, bye, Josh. Maxwell, what movie do you think this is?
Is it Rugrats in Paris?
Xavier, what movie do you think this is?
Rugrats in Paris.
That's what it was called.
Uh-huh. Hence why a woman says, "Get off your dirty ass." This is Rugrats in Paris.
God damn it.
I knew it was Rugrats.
Admittedly, by the year 2000, I was done with the Rugrats as they were at the time, so I would not have known that. Fair enough.
You're also 7 years late for Baby's Kids.
Yeah. That's fair.
But
That's
thank you
about
for
where
mentioning Baby's Kids.
Yeah,
on the
what a
show.
great movie. What a great movie. Another underrated movie.
Yeah. We got 2 movies remaining, and we got a tie in first place right now.
Yeah.
Josh and Xavier both at 10 points.
All right.
Maxwell, there's still 10 points on the board. You can still catch up. You've got 2 points. Lloyd, you can still make it in the positives. You've got -2 points.
Good Lloyd.
Yeah.
Maxwell, would you like a movie from 1964, 2000, or 2018?
2000.
2000.
Baby's Kids.
If only it was 2 years later, we could have had the Great Pumpkin.
Oh yeah, we're doing 2000s in a row. This movie came out the same year as Rugrats in Paris. Penultimate movie for 5 points under sex and nudity. Mild flirtation between the male character and some of the others.
Some of the others. Oh, Playboy.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, the villain is very scary. And most of the scenes that involve her, especially the climax, are quite frightening. Her husband can be quite intimidating as well, but he is less scary than she is. For 3 points under violence and gore, a bad character constantly has accidents with a pie machine. What's up, Lloyd?
I think I know it. I'm not gonna say it.
What?
All right. Everybody playing it pretty close. For 2 points under violence and gore, a hen is carried away by her neck and gets beheaded off screen. See, Xavier and Josh, the two guys fighting for the lead. Maxwell, Lloyd, nothing?
No, I don't know.
Let's see if we're going to keep things tied or we're going to change things up. Josh.
Wait, what was the third clue? The 3-point clue?
3-point clue, a bad character constantly has accidents with a pie machine.
Is it Chicken Run?
Xavier, what movie do you think this is?
Is it Chicken Run?
This didn't change anything for anybody. This movie is Chicken Run.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's a great movie. Another great movie.
What?
With one glaring exception, real fun movie.
Yeah.
Final clue in this. Most of the movie has a heavy lean towards movies about POWs, with the animals being in the camps and the barbed wire all around. Not only that, but the imminent feel of death and how they know they are going to be killed and made into a pot pie.
Oh, Aardman, you so kooky.
Not only that, but bad characters and pie machines.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You know what the sad thing is?
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that movie's not as much fun as I thought it was.
No.
Of course not, Josh.
It's just like
Bad
a World War
characters and
II
pie
allegory.
machines.
Yeah, the death camp allegory is kind of obvious now when you think about it.
Yeah, and Mel.
Yeah,
Gibson
yeah,
too.
they're going to a pie machine, Josh.
Oh my God! Jesus.
Yep. By bad characters.
I'm not gonna watch that movie the same way.
Well, we got one movie left. Score has changed, but the spread has not. Josh and Xavier fighting out this movie, 12 points each. Maxwell at 2, Lloyd at -2. Xavier, you do have a little bit of help on this. You do get to pick the year of the last movie.
Yeah.
Are we going with a movie from 1985, 1997, or 2017?
2017.
Yeah. He knows my weakness. Any movie that came out after I was 35, I don't remember shit.
All right. Final movie of the night. Let's see how this shakes things up. Lloyd and Maxwell, you can both spoil this real quick and force us into a sudden death situation. So know that you have some agency in this. Final movie from 2017 for 5 points under profanity. A character mentions the word booty. Okay, for 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. It is very loosely suggested that the cider they drink is alcoholic, simply based on some of the overreactions, desire, and the wooden ale mug, and the frothy liquid itself. Josh and Xavier. Yeah, you both got to buzz in if one of you's buzzing in. Let's see if the game ends now. Xavier, what movie do you think this is?
What year are we in? 2017?
2017.
Yeah,
2017?
17. You picked it.
Cider? Nah, I'm going to pull out.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody. Real tense moment. God.
That game is strong.
Just really cutting that tension right through.
That's what happens when you pull out.
Let's try this for 3 points under frightening and intense scenes. A massive and intense storm occurs when they return to the castle.
Oh.
For 2 points. Ooh, love this build-up. For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, a character was injured by a bear-like creature when she was young. The result was that she lost her horn and got a scar on her right eye.
Wait a second. No.
No?
No.
No. This might not even end up being the final movie of the night, depending on how Josh and Xavier played this last clue. Final clue. For 1 point under violence and gore. A pony tries petrifying energy grenades. 3 hit the princesses, and 1 hits another pony. They all get better by the film's climax.
What the?
I see 4 faces staring at me with nothing. Lloyd, out of everybody, is the only person willing to take a guess on this movie.
Yep.
Either way, I think we're going into sudden death, but Lloyd, can you tell me what this movie is?
Is it a My Little Pony movie?
I'm so happy this game shaked out the way it did. This was unplanned, unintentional. First movie of the night was called My Little Pony, the movie. Last movie of the night, not the last movie of the night, spoiler alert, is called My Little Pony, the movie from 2017.
That would have been my guess too, but I thought it was going to be some subtitle that I wasn't going to know.
Yeah.
No, they called it the exact same thing. My Little Pony, the movie.
That's amazing.
So it's been a while since this happened, and for some reason, it usually happens with Josh.
Last one was the best one though. When I pulled a 5 point out of the last clue.
Yeah, Lloyd, you're at -1. Maxwell, you're at 2. Josh and Xavier at 12 points each. That means we're going to go into a sudden death round. Here's what that means. This is just between Josh and Xavier. I'm going to start reading the clues. Buzz in when you think you know the answer. It's 1 guess. First person to buzz in takes that guess. If you guess it right, you win the game. If you guess it wrong, your opponent wins the game. Let me randomize these movies again. This is going to be fun. This movie, final movie of the night, just Josh and Xavier, is from 1954.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see how this goes.
This might not be the final movie of the night.
I really hope one of you gets this. I've never had a sudden death one where nobody knew what the movie was. Let's see. First clue, violence and gore. One of the main characters is taken away to be killed. Next clue under violence and gore. A horse is shot in the knee and a little blood is shown. Xavier's going to end the game right now. Xavier, what movie do you think this is?
Is it Animal Farm?
Xavier, first time on the show, walking away with the win. This is the animated adaptation of George Orwell's Animal Farm.
Let's go. I watched that in high school.
I didn't even know there was one.
Banger.
Amazing work there. Let's run through the rest of these just for fun, just to wrap.
No, we don't
up
have to.
this
We don't. Let's just wrap it up. We don't have to.
No, Josh, I'm gonna drag this out a little bit longer.
No. It's all set.
Is your family watching right now?
No, they're not. They left. They left when I lost.
No, but there's a little Hulk giant watching behind him, so he's pretty pissed.
Yo, my family's watching right now.
The other clues in this, under violence and gore, there are some graphic sequences of animals fighting humans. A dog bites a man's sweater, and blood is shown on it. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A character gets drunk. One of the commandments is, quote, animals will not drink alcohol, which the pigs break. And under frightening and intense scenes, the overall content of the movie, especially the second part, is extremely bleak and sometimes shocking. However, the film is softened a bit by the oppressed animals and at the end of their patience at the tyranny, taking their chances for something better by rising up and violently overthrowing the pigs. A real, I think, apt movie to end this game on what? Where are we? February 24th, 2022. I feel comfortable ending with Animal Farm right now.
Yeah.
For reasons, for general reasons in the world. That was Animal Farm. This is Inappropriate Movie Database. Our final scores tonight: Lloyd, -1 point; Maxwell at 2; Josh at 12; Xavier also at 12, but getting the final clue, making Xavier the winner of tonight's game.
Yeah, you deserve that win, man. That was.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody. This was such a fun episode. I just speaking personally, I needed a fun episode, and y'all delivered. So thank you so much for doing this.
Yay!
Before we go, if there is anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or just any last words, Josh, I'll start with you.
Well, I've said this every time that I've been on the show, but in April, we're doing a Parkinson's research benefit, Shaky Premises. I still haven't had a date yet, but this show will be part of it. We're going to be doing actors with Parkinson's. For those who don't know, I have Parkinson's. I've had it for now 7 years, going on 7 years in April. So, and April is Parkinson's Awareness Month, so look out for that. And there's more actors than just Michael J. Fox. As I know, it's not going to be all Michael J. Fox. There's also Bob Hoskins, Billy Connolly, Vincent Price, a bunch of other actors who you wouldn't have believed have it. So look out for that. Besides that, I'll probably be on the show in March. I don't know. But,
no, definitely. Yeah, anytime you want to be on. Yeah, I love having you here. Thanks for doing that.
Give it up to Xavier for the win. Fantastic win, man. And thanks, Nick.
No, thank you, Maxwell.
Me.
You have anything coming up?
Yeah. Normally I don't have the dates, but I have them next to me. I run comedy out of Lawrence, Massachusetts at One Broadway Collaborative. And on March 4th, we have a show where Casey Crawford is headlining. On March 18th, we have a show where Alex Giampapa is headlining. And then on the 20th, we have a showcase with a bunch of comedians. You can find out more about those at Malice Comedy on Instagram. That's the comedy production group I run. And I also have an album and a book out. You can find those on my website, maxwellshultz.com.
Awesome. Yeah, check out those shows. Check out Maxwell. Lloyd, anything?
Yeah, so I'm going to be on this show again on Monday. That's the first thing. I'm actually going to be on one of Maxwell's shows in April and June. So
yeah, you are.
Hell yeah.
April 8th and June 19th.
Yes. So those are direct notes. Other than that, again, too much. Which sounds like I'm bragging, but it's more just an exercise and wearing myself out. So go to Lloyd Legacy 617 on either Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. If you're on TikTok, if you're not, don't start now. And I can also be found on Facebook as Lloyd Legacy Sharp. And there you can find anywhere that I'll be, whether it's comedy, whether it's Michael Legacy Jackson appearances. Go there and find it out, because I've taken up enough time here tonight.
Lloyd, I love having you on the show. I love that you keep doing this. Thanks for doing it, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday. Maybe sequels is your jam.
Yes, I played Mass Effect 2, but it's not a movie.
Finally, it is technically the third part of his trilogy.
Finally, our winner, Xavier.
All right. I'm a comedian. If you want to follow me, it's at Xavier Maurice _. Every Friday, I co-host a show in Porter Square called at a Newton Grill. They start at 10. They're really fun. Like Boston's best and brightest are like up there going up. It's a great time. I co-host with my friend Ryan Howe. Follow that at Duck Goofs. And all the show's details will be there too. So yeah, thank you for having me, by the way.
Well, thanks for doing it. And I didn't realize that's where you did your show. That is real close to me, and I'm gonna have to check out that show.
Come through.
Thank you all for doing this show. Once again, Josh Poirier, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, Maxwell Shultz, Xavier Maurice. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description. Find it on Facebook and Instagram at IMDb Game. If you want to be on the show, please reach out. Like I said, I'm going to start booking for March this weekend, probably. So please keep a lookout for that. Thank you for supporting this. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, do whatever YouTubers tell you to do. And one last thing, like there's like a lot going on right now, and it's like a real shitty problem to say that doing comedy is not like the easiest thing to do right now. And like I don't know like I haven't used the show a lot for like preachy shit, but things aren't great right now, and it's easy to feel like helpless about it. And one thing I did today that I would encourage other people, like, look up your own stuff if you want to, but I made a donation today to the Transgender Education Network of Texas, and I would encourage others to either donate there to tent.org, I believe it is, or anywhere else. Please look it up. That's just something personally, if you could do that, that's something that helped me. I don't know if it'll help anybody else. I don't usually end the show like this, but a lot going on right now, and the world is terrible, and let's try to be like good to each other if we can. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope this helped on a Thursday like this, or whenever you're watching it, and hopefully you'll watch more of these. Thank you so much, everybody, for supporting this, and good night.
Good night.